So Yvonne, let me start with a diplomatic question. Could you tell us roughly what age category you would describe yourself as belonging to?
Right, okay. I think I'm a pensioner.
Excellent stuff. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying that life can typically throw some real challenges at people when they get to your life stage.
Yeah.
But on top of that, you've actually had a significant health issue to deal with. Could you tell us a little more about that?
Yes, in 2007 I was diagnosed with chronic lymphatic leukemia, and I was told that I maybe have about 15 years from then, but to try and keep fit, etc. So I've tried to do that.
Okay, thank you. I know you're an avid walker and have been for some time, but have you ever been a runner?
Yes, I've done a bit of running in my youth. Yes, I've done a little bit, but I don't run for the joy of it. You know, I do it to raise funds for something.
Excellent. So being in your retirement years, not having run for years, and battling an illness that takes really no prisoners, you decided to do something pretty extreme. What did you do and why?
Okay, so I decided that I would do the London Marathon. I inquired I asked God if if he thought that was a good idea, and I didn't feel any negative vibes at all from him. So I decided to carry on and enter it. Yes, and I wanted to raise money for leukemia care, because obviously with having leukemia, I wanted to be able to raise funds for people who have suffering far worse than I am.
Okay, excellent. And then when you were in training, something else went drastically wrong. What happened and how did you respond?
Okay, well, just before Christmas, I was training and I sprained my ankle pretty badly. So I was 8 weeks out for a start. Then I got back to training in the new year, and then I started training, and I put on some distances, and then my right knee went, and then my left knee went, and then my right hip went, and my left hip went, and I had to have physio right the way through my training. And my physio said, you know, really, mind is a strong thing, but you know, because your body's not really up to this distance. And I did say to her that, well, yes, that's so, but I'm going to trust in God.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us about the big day and how you found the strength to finally embark upon what you set out to do.
Okay, well, it's one of a day that I will remember for all my life. I sort of stood at the start, and there's a Bible verse that came into my mind. It comes from Philippians 4, and it's, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. And I was talking to the Lord Jesus, and I said, okay, Lord, you and me, we're going to do this together. We're going to give you the strength. I don't have it on my own, and please, Lord, I don't want to have any aches and pains as I'm doing it. And you know what? He was there with me every step of the way. I enjoyed the crowd. The crowd were awesome, but more than anything, my Lord Jesus was more awesome than they were. And we got to the end, and I was just getting to jogging towards the finish, and I said, okay, Lord, do you reckon I can do a sprint to the finish? And I just felt this surge of power come through me, and I just started jogging a lot faster. In fact, I was running to the finish. And at the end, when I went through the finish, I felt really well. I felt my legs were tired, but they were okay. There were many people that were limping towards the finish, but I hadn't limped at all. And so I have to say that Jesus is my strength and my song. He got me through this 26.2 miles, and he kept me safe and training on all the country lanes as well, because somebody asked me that as well. Well, aren't you afraid of jogging by yourself? And I said, no, because I've got God with me. So so he is my strength and my song. And just all glory to him. He's my hero. I'm not the hero, he is.